I, I guess we'll have to use the phone. Yeah. It's so simple, even a 4-year-old child can figure it out.
Means we got to backstep a little bit.
I go, go outside and get me a 4-year-old child. I can't make heads or tails of it.
I got a 14-year-old child here. So you're going to Washington. When was that news going to be told?
What's that?
I said, you're going to Washington. When was that news going to be told?
Oh, I think I've been telling you about it, that Debbie wants to move up there, for...
Well, I didn't know it was a fact.
It was a rumor. Yeah. She wants to move up there, and it's funny, we just put our house on the market, and the people that bought our house, where we used to live out in Simi,
Yeah.
they just put their house on the market.
In Simi?
Yeah.
Okay.
For $1 million.
Where are they going?
They didn't say.
Okay.
I just saw it on Zillow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's funny how you can find things out when you really want to.
Well, our neighbor sent us the link on it.
The stripper neighbor?
Or the pole dancer.
She's got a stripper pole, but I don't know if she's a stripper.
All right, so you and I kind of discussed, we're going to talk about a couple of things. It's bad that we always talk about people that are dead. God rest Pat's soul. He was a hell of a guy and a good friend to all of us.
Pat Laverty, yeah, he was something.
A hell of a golfer. One of those amazing guys that just somehow could move his head about 5 feet. Somehow he connected to the ball and it went forever.
Yeah.
He could play. I mean, I've seen him out there playing. I think we played LA North one day, and he had 5 birdies and shot even par.
No, he had 8 birdies.
9 holes.
I was with him. He had 8 birdies and 8 bogeys.
Yeah, well, that was for 18 holes. I'm talking about 9 holes.
No, we like to play. We like to play 18.
Well, I know. I'm just telling you what it was. And the score was after the 9th hole. What the score was.
Okay.
He had 5 birdies, a couple double bogeys or whatever they were, and ended up shooting even par on the front.
Okay. No, he shot even par for the round. 8 birdies and 8 bogeys.
Yeah. Moke, you want to hear the real story?
That is the real story. That is the real story. I don't trust your memory.
Anyways, I remember you had that big old ping bag at Pro Bag back in the day.
Yeah.
I say it can carry a lot of alcohol.
I still have a big bag. I have a big Grateful Dead bag.
Oh, that's right. I remember that bag, the black one, right?
Yeah, the black one with all the skeletons. It's got all kinds of stuff on it. The guy Ramrod from the Grateful Dead gave me that, and with my name on it and everything. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool. So, anyways, I want to talk, because I know you're short on battery life. I want to talk
down
about,
to 10.
I want to talk about when Pat, Georgie, being Pat's wife, and you and me, we went out and played Las Vegas Country Club. And Georgie told Pat, you can drink on the 3rd hole, because that's when you got to the drink hole. And you can drink on the 14th hole. That's it. 2 drinks for the whole day. Georgie's playing along. And Georgie could hit the ball. I mean, she could whack it pretty good for a girl. And she'd get up to the tee and, wiggle the shaft and all that stuff. And Pat would go behind where your bag was, take a fifth of vodka out and go gulp, 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 drink that. And I go, nice shot, honey. And of course, he did that for 18 holes.
Yeah.
And plus, he got the 2 drinks that he was allowed to get to drink, what have you. And then I remember sitting in the clubhouse with him around the table, and he is just sloshed in the chair, and he's gone. And Georgie goes, what the hell happened to you? She was clueless what he was doing for all 18 holes.
Yeah. You get those little shooters, too.
Oh, yeah.
That was my favorite part of Las Vegas Country Club. The drink shack was on the 3rd hole. It came early.
Yeah, came early, and he still had time.
And it came late.
It came late, 14th hole, yeah. Anyways.
That's pretty cool, actually, because usually it's the halfway point where you get
Yeah.
some refreshments.
Yeah. Well, who knows how they designed it originally? They could have been the halfway house back in the day and then changed the holes around.
How about the story when we were in Masaba when in the motorhome we had about four bottles of Don Julio in the freezer, and I went out to play Minty. Remember Minty?
I remember Minty. Yeah.
Yeah, Minty was that was a big upset in my mind because I didn't think I had a chance. I mean, I didn't know his ability or anything, but I went out and played, and I took a bottle of the Don Julio and I had it in the ice little basket behind me in the cart, and poured myself 4 fingers every few holes, and before I knew it, it was gone, and I closed Minty out after 16 holes. It was match play.
Yeah, right.
And then I remember driving up to the motorhome, and you popped out and you said, "Hey, did you take a bottle of the tequila?" And I said, "I sure did." And then you said, "Well, let's have a drink then." And I said, "It's gone." And you said, "You drank that whole thing?" And I said, "I sure did." And you know what? To tell you that I wasn't even drunk.
And that's when Kevin says Don's here.
Yeah. Don Julio.
I don't know last names, but I can say Kevin. Don's here. Don Julio is here.
Don is in the house.
Don is in the house.
That's
Actually,
the best
I was
tequila.
in the house yesterday with Jose.
That's the best.
Jose didn't get along very well yesterday.
Yeah. Jose Cuervo's not a very good tequila.
Well, it was it was a special.
Yeah, it's 51. It's 51% agave. You need 100% agave.
I got it. You see, I learned something from a Mexican every day. You just
I go, who's Mexican? I'm Iranian.
Anyways,
I get bombed at home.
Pardon me?
I get bombed at home.
Yeah, well, me too. On a regular basis.
And on and at the Monkey.
Yeah, well, I come home and I get bombed. So I got 2 places I get bombed at.
That's what I just said. That's what I just said.
Little bomb, big bomb.
Yeah, little bomb, big bomb.
Bada bing, bada bomb.
Little bomb, big bomb.
What else? Let's see. Yeah, Masaba. What a great tournament that is. I don't know if we're ever going to get back there, but it sure was a lot of fun. All those Minnesota guys back there up in the Great Northwest, or the Great Northwest tournament, but it's up in Hibbing, Minnesota, and we had some great times there.
I always remember the Moose Lake. That was our halfway point.
Oh, Moose Lake! I love the little liquor store bar right there. That was awesome.
Yeah. That's where you get a Bloody Mary. It has everything in it as far as all the nourishments in there. Plus, you get a half a pull of beer.
Yeah. I remember I was with Kevin and we were at the, I think, it was either his country club or, I think it was. And, one of the 4 he belongs to, I think. But
yeah.
I've never seen it where they put nuts in the margarita. Yeah. And I asked the lady, the girl said, "Would you like another margarita, sir?" I said, "Yeah, but could you hold the nuts?"
I remember that. It was there. Yeah.
Well, if you remember that, I hope you were there.
I definitely was. I remember that hazelnuts in the margarita.
And they put some weird stuff in there. They put pickles in the Bloody Marys and a bunch of other weird stuff in there.
Yeah, asparagus, celery, and some olives.
You could get your greens.
Yeah. Anyways, that was a fun trip. We'd stay at Kevin's house the night before. We have 2 RVs, and off we go driving up to Moose Lake, pit stop.
Yeah.
And then from there, we'd get up to Hibbing, and as you say, back it in. We stayed there for 3 or 4 days over Labor Day weekend.
How about the time we stayed at Jerry's house the night we before we got up to Hibbing? We stayed at Jerry Seastein's house, and I think I can't remember where that was. Maybe, what do they call that?
Yeah, he had a lake
It'll come
behind
to
his
me.
house, I believe, if I remember right.
What's that?
He had a lake behind his house or a
Yeah, there was a
community.
little pond back there. Laverty was
Right,
out there fishing at 2 in the morning out there,
yeah.
and we were
The girls aren't out at 2 o'clock in the morning. They're usually on their
we were
back.
we were we were eating pizza. That was in the little fridge down there, and we told
Yeah,
Jerry
yeah.
the next day, and he goes, "That pizza's been there for 8 months." I said, "It sure was good.
It was good.
It was good."
It's like when you kept the pizza in the back of your big old Lincoln or whatever it was. I think it was a white car, if I remember right. Yeah,
Yeah,
we bought a bunch of pizzas, and I was about ready to throw them. I said, no, no, no. And he put them in the truck. And 2 days later, somebody got hungry. He goes, hey, I got some pizza.
yeah.
And I can't
That
think of
was
the
that
guy's
was
name, but
Duffy.
yeah, Duffy. And he ate it up at the market. And he goes, man, this pizza is good. Where did you get this stuff from?
Yeah, I got
I
it
didn't
at
want to touch it. I knew where it came from.
I got it at Town Car Pizza.
Yeah. Anyways. So the last story I want to say is that when Pat was playing, he was drinking till like 4 o'clock in the morning in the bar. And he comes stumbling into the trailer. He laid down on that like couch bed thing, whatever you want to call it, in the trailer. I think the AC didn't even work. It was hot. So Pat's sleeping away, and he's got this cigarette hanging out of his mouth, not lit. And then finally the speaker goes, Pat Laverty, the first tee, please. Pat Laverty, first tee. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. So he's had 2.5 hours of sleep after that. First thing Pat does is he gets in his pocket, lights up his cigarette, and hops up and goes up to the first tee. Jumps down on the tee with his knees. Grass was nice and wet. He just rubs his hands in there and just kind of washes his face. That was his shower for the morning.
Yeah,
That hit the ball
I
up
think he
300.
played pretty well. He was a piece of work.
Oh, yeah. One of my best, you know that, and one of your best too. But he was, as they say, a legend.
Yeah, he is now. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But you guys were thick as thieves, as they say.
Oh yeah, we would run together. You know, we went to Europe together, and that was a fun trip. Threw him off to bed one night, drunker than a skunk. I wasn't drunker than a skunk. He was drunker than a skunk.
Are there
And then
are
we
there any
got into
stories where anybody's sober?
Oh, it's with you, Monk.
Yeah,
you know how to pace yourself a
yeah.
little better than us.
The yeah that you guys used to play at the Riv all the time in tournaments, and then you'd go over to the member guest at LA Country Club, right? And yeah, man, you guys some great memorable times. Two of the finest courses ever, anywhere.
Yeah. Well, you know, I went down to that tit tournament. You know, you went down there a few times, didn't you?
I played in the TIT.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we played the last year, and we
The
finished out in
Tijuana
the third.
Invitational.
That's right, TIT tournament, and we ended up in the last hole way out, you know, way from the clubhouse, and up on a hill or something. Schaefer and what's his name? He actually shot himself. His buddy, his name will come to me, but they wanted to hop on the back end of the cart. It was an 8-hour round. There was like 400 players out there because it was the last. Everybody wanted to play the last year.
Right.
So I said, "Yeah, hop on." So off we go. We're cutting through fairways, all that good stuff. And I went over like a little where a tree used to be, but they hadn't cut the stump down to the bottom. The stump was about this tall, right?
Oh.
Well, I hit that stump. You want to talk about a cart stopping on a dime? Me and Pat got ejected out the cart we went, right? And we're in the air flying, what have you. And we're kind of doing a somersault and landed on DG. And actually, it was Bob Texter. And I see Bob Texter running down the side, right? I look at Pat. I go, "You okay?" And he goes, "Yeah." I still had a beer. It had not spilled a drop. It was still in my hand, and I just went boom and started drinking it.
I knew it was
Meanwhile,
going to end up in drinking.
Meanwhile, Schaefer wasn't so lucky. His chest hit the back of that cart. He was
Oh,
fucking
man.
blue from his chin all the way down to below his belt.
Wow.
Funny thing was, he goes, "I'm going to sue you." To me, "I'm suing you, John. I'm suing you." And Barry goes, "If you sue John," he says, "I'll protect you again."
I
So,
think
and it ended up costing me $140 to get the cart repaired.
Steve Olin flipped a cart down there too. He was lucky he
I
didn't.
remember that. Yeah.
Lucky he
I
didn't
was
hurt
ahead of
himself.
him. I was ahead of him, but that was back when it was a three-wheel cart, right? Had the tire in the middle.
I'm not sure,
I think it was.
but my phone's about to die.
All right. Well, I think we've done enough, as to say, and we've done enough dailies right now.
You know, yeah, Steve O. That was I got a great picture from that tournament. It's me, Niles, Heine, and Laverty. That was our foursome.
Okay.
I'll have to dig it out. I got some wild bell bottom plaid pants on. I look like a golfer. I think I shot 123 or something.
Did you have the cap that had the little fuzzy ball at the top?
Yeah, that was a fun tournament.
Oh boy, we get drunk down there.
Dick Gass and Carl and all those guys.
Oh yeah. You know, Carl, they held that term for like 24 years. And I don't think
Wow.
Carl made one day and actually played. He got so drunk the night before he wasn't able to play the next day.
Wow.
He played a lot of practice rounds, but he never actually played the tournament. It was almost a no-show.
That reminds me of our.
I remember, okay, you're gone.